What's up, guys? I got with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do mean to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact, it's time. It's time to finally see a certain young man crash out. Golly, golly, golly. Last chapter was crazy, let's say. And it set up for an explosion of sorts. And finally, well, actually, no. I'll admit, this whole little past section of the arc definitely built up to Foil's explosion, and honestly did a pretty good job of getting Rudo like indirectly invested in it. Like, and by indirectly invested, I very specifically mean Rudo definitely had no beef with Foil. Like that was never in Rudo's kit. But very specifically, Rudo's own internal struggles being brought up as like, oh, dude, whatever, your life, you just because your life sucks doesn't mean you have rights, or you have the right to say that my normal life doesn't suck. Like that. Having Rudo's own internal struggles and like actual external struggles be brought up in perfect reflection of that to Foil, who's just had a regular life but doesn't like that. Ooh, that hit. But there's one person, I'm gonna quote him directly from last week's review, because they said it in a way that I perfectly understand. It is Union I 1087. I understand where Foil's coming from, but only in a logical 2+2 way. Because I really don't feel for him at all. I get it. That's it. And I would read the rest of the comment, but I did want to just get that because that summarized last week's chapter perfectly. Personally, if I was in Foil's position, I wouldn't care. In fact, I wouldn't even be in Foil's position. I'm very much not a guy who likes to put myself in the line of danger. And I don't want to be the main character, shockingly enough. Which is, I know you're all like, Pencil, aren't you like a content creator? And isn't like your whole thing to detonate in terms of scale and like be big and kind of famous? Yes! But like, that's different from risking my life on the front lines, or joining any sort of political position, or any, like I'm not that kind of like I don't mind the idea of fame, just considering I never experienced it, and I think every time I hear complaints about it, I'm like, oh no, you get harassed in the streets by people who love and adore your work. Womp womp. You'll never do a traditional day of work in your life. Have off yourself. But with that being the case, I personally don't align with Foil. I don't really feel sympathy for him. He punched a 15-year-old. This is a full-grown man, by the way. Look at this. This is the face of a full-grown man, by the way. Look at that. Tweaking after swinging on a 15-year-old who fell from the sky and has had nothing but tragedy in his life. I feel no sympathy for Foil. Even that, like, I'm trying to like scale it down, right? Because obviously a lot of this is dramatized. The main reason it's also crazy and next level and Foil slobber knocking a 15-year-old. Like, the reason it's this way in particular is because it's dramatized. It's a manga, you gotta push something somehow. And obviously, I think this was the time to do it. And the way that Rudo Sensei paced it is fine for the narrative, because like, there's no way we were spending an extensive amount of time on this. Like, no way at all. Foil's not that important. Unless he becomes a main antagonist after this point. But with it being the case, I can't think of a scenario. I think the biggest thing is getting mad at the 15-year-old. Now, maybe but even then, because like, I can't think of a context where someone tells me to do something for my own safety, and then I'm like, ew, no, I want to risk my life alongside you. No, because I guess that speaks more to my character. Like, I'm kind of a coward. Where it's like, I don't want to do that. You want to risk your life? Go ahead. I'll stand back here. In fact, I'm probably running. In fact, you probably didn't have to tell me to stand back, because I would have been gone if not in that scenario in the first place. But let's always do more time. Let's hop right into chapter 123. Unknown, because I don't see it on this first page. But let's see. Grist. Oh, my glorious King Grist. Please don't get caught in the storm, bro. Please don't get caught in the storm. Grist, let him go. Let him go. Let him get everything that he wanted. Also, the trash piece is still here. Yeah, the trash piece is still here. So that's gotta be something. Let's see. You know, I love how Rudo isn't even holding like his face that got hit. He's like, did this full-grown man actually just punch me? Did I just get slobber knocked by a full-grown man? Well, I gotta beat the brakes off. Well, let's see. So oh, well, you know, it's a good. Well, I'll admit, obviously, like, characters in this universe are somewhat superhuman to some degree, but like, it's a good thing Foil didn't swing the hammer. He swung his fist. But like, jeez, look at that man has lost it. He is gone. Rudo, break every bone in his body. I saw like some meme about like how the different champions in the Pokemon games handle like the evil teams, and it was specifically Steven and Cynthia who were talking about like, hey, don't Whatever you do, you probably shouldn't awaken this evil Pokemon. I could easily stop you myself, but I'm not going to do that because obviously we need to have a main story for the player to play through. So we're going to let you continue to exist even though you awaken this evil Pokemon, if the trainer fails, could very easily destroy all of creation, or at least the very world we live on, which would suck for us. And then there's just Lance in Gen 2, who's out here hyper beating random Team Rocket grunts. Not bosses, not G-Mo. No, just a poor random grunt breaks into their base and is like, Dragonite, make sure his family misses him, and booms him. And that's what I need Rudo to do right now. Rudo, make him regret it. We'll see. Ooh. Yeah, why does he? I'm telling you, Rana Sensei. Oh, they're up there. Are they? I feel like I've done this before. Who are they? Who's still ahead of them? Honestly, with how good their frenetic art is, too. Like, overall, do they clear Sakamoto Day's art style? I think they do. I think they mainly because, like, there is the frenetic nature of their art as well. Like, just look at this. Look at them. But like, they're obviously Sakamoto Days is still, in my opinion, like a tier above in terms of like overall action, but in terms of overall art quality, Urana Sensei is insane. Like they're in there with that rivaling Tatsu Sensei of like insane levels of detail on characters. But even then, Tatsu Sensei's characters are very impressive, but also it's their backgrounds and just the general scale of detail in their work, especially on like monster designs. But with Gachiakuta, like everything in this series, if it's drawn and not just meant to be a plain background, it's on business. Like legit, Urana Sensei does not fall in the bag. Look at this arm. Look at the detail in this arm. Maybe it's just me. Once again, I'm not actually a professional artist, and I don't know all the tips and tricks on making certain things work, but I know tips and tricks on how to do, like, some things to get them somewhat faster in order to make sure you can have them out in a certain time period. But even still, just the detail in this page alone, and even, like, the slight shift in art style, though this is most likely a filter. I mean, maybe, you could definitely do this hand-drawn, but I'm assuming this, like, more sketchy style is definitely filter-esque. But, aw, you went in for a punch? Man, Rudo, if you don't reel back with that machine... But let's see. Chapter 123. True Colors. All right. I love Tamsy's reaction isn't to say anything. He's like, well, I wanted someone to awaken Rudo's darkness. I thought that'd be me. But look at that. I forget this character's name. I ain't even gonna play with you, dog. I forget her name. Let's see. Pull back. Oh, wait. So wait, is this Gris too? Did Gris? Oh, okay. Yo, my glorious King Gris, bro. Like, he's gonna die. There's no... If Gris makes it to the end of this narrative, bro, they already... Like, Urana Sensei already picked me out once early on in that narrative. But if Gris truly does make it to the end of this series, that will be... And honestly, sometimes that's the best kind of character to write, where you write a character that has so many death flags, or at least to me, it seems like so many death flags. Gris is too perfect a human being, gosh darn it. He can drive real well, he's calm, he's nice, he's caring, he's buff, he's handsome. Like, come on, and like, something's gotta happen to Gris. And it ain't gonna be nothing positive. I'm telling you. But let's see. What do you think you're doing? Hey, wait, no, I gotta hit that. Knock it off! What do you think you're doing? There's no time to be fighting amongst ourselves. Yeah, especially considering the trash beast is right there, possibly transforming, possibly amping up for an attack. Like, Foya, on every single level, Buckaroo. The bag, it's on the floor. It's fumbled. But let's see. There's no time to be fighting amongst ourselves. You know what? I can't even blame Rudo, though. Get your lick back, son. Like, Gris, you could have let him land the one. He's a 15-year-old and Foya's a full-grown man. At least I think. Foyo's a full-grown man, right? I forget how old Foyo is. But I think he's at least older than Rudo. Look at their height difference. Though admittedly, they're actually drawn pretty similar in height here. But then again, Foyo seems to be crouching down a lot. But even then, Foyo and Rudo's crouching down a bit here. But essentially, Chris, you got just the one. Like, he didn't even, like, personally, if I was Rudo, obviously I wouldn't. I'm still, especially, like, I'm lucky enough, I've never been in a scenario where someone's tried to harm me. I've always been just big enough. I may only be 2 feet tall, but sometimes 2 feet tall is all you need. I've always been just big enough that most people look at me, think about confrontation, and then instantly decide against it. Luckily enough, I've been of the scale basically my entire life. No one has tried it yet, and I don't want anyone to. I'm happy to be intimidating enough. Please don't hurt me. But with it being the case, but then again, I'm trying to think. Like, in the moment, I'd probably be consumed by the same wrath and anger that Rudo's feeling and just immediately, but I always think about it because I always worry about those scenarios, especially when I'm traveling in a place I've never been before, or just in scenarios where I don't know, I accidentally bump into somebody and then they're trying to get active. I'm always like, you can hit me if you can catch me. And then if you can catch me, I'm not hitting you back. Because I need this assault case to be as easy as possible. So go ahead. You can beat the brakes off me if you need. Just know, I got a lawyer on speed dial. Somebody's recording this. I ain't hitting you back. This is just straight old-fashioned assault. You got it. I mean, I'm getting my money from you. But let's see. I told you to knock it off. I actually like that drawing of foil there. Interesting. I do love it when the characters who typically have like the laid down hair have it fly up a little bit. It's a really nice drawing. Let's see. You wouldn't understand. He's literally a fellow supporter cleaner, but he is tall, and he is buff, and he is handsome. I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe he wouldn't understand. Let's say, you wouldn't understand my pathetic, miserable life, my stupid, nobody personality, my reality, where I can't change a single darn thing. If you have he's still talking to her. Dude, hop off. Well, I mean, that's the thing. I feel like we didn't get enough context of his life from him being miserable. And even I don't know. I guess because now in our modern day, it's becoming harder and harder and harder to live the traditional life, like the traditional easy life, like grow up, go to school, or you just get a job, work a few years, find someone to fall in love with, get married, adopt a kid, or create a kid, bada bing, bada boom, buy a house, yada yada yada. Like that life is now becoming harder and harder and harder and less sustainable in our modern day, unless you are well connected, make good connections, get real lucky. Like there are a bunch of ways you still can reach that life, if not better than it. But still, it's a lot more contentious. But I feel like it's 9 out of 10 guys. Most people, I mean, then again, I just don't understand other people, right? I don't know what people do in their own heads. That's the beauty and the curse of us having our own individual consciousnesses, right? Where we don't know what goes on inside of the people's heads. But I feel like very few people, or at least not the average individual, is consumed with this sense of self-importance. Where I want to be the guy. I want to be I mean, people, but then again, people do want to be famous, and I guess that's it. But I don't know. I can't fully understand the need, the want, the desire to be someone extremely special, be someone super unique. I don't want a tragic backstory. I don't want lore. That makes I don't want lore. No, please do not give me a tragic backstory. I like my life as it is. Please don't. Let's see. But then once again, maybe it is just he's tired of being looked down on. But it's so. I do agree. Some people were calling it a leap last chapter. The more and more I thought about it, yeah. It's if he had just yelled at Rudo, that'd be one thing. But punching the teenager, man. Let's see. If you have such amazing powers, then use them to get back to the spear and get out. He clearly can't. What do you think he's trying to do for you? He does not want to be here with y'all. He does not, though ironically enough. Crazy thing is, even once they get back to the spear, or Rudo specifically gets back to the spear, he can't do anything. He doesn't have a family. Dad's dead. He didn't have a family before that. And he's still a wanted criminal. He probably just started throwing back down again. It's legit. Rudo's home is the surface. He got nothing. Let's see. Ugh. Oh, he pushed. My glorious handsome king. Oh, wait, never mind. It looks like wow, Chris. I called you glorious, tall, buff, and handsome, and you got pushed away by a 15-year-old. A superhuman 15-year-old. I know. Let's see. Ah! Oh. Poor Rudo, dog. Poor Rudo. The universe is not letting him get this hit off. The universe is actively against Rudo right now. It's doing everything in its power saying, Rudo, wait. They don't love you like I love you. Wait. You cannot suck your punch this extremely wrong man after he punched you in the face. All right, so the house exploded, though. Interesting. Why is it made of solid stuff, though? Let's see. Oh, it's blow. Did his blow dryer explode? Oh, was it struck by the house? Is that it? Let's see. Huh? What? Boom. Yeah, it's a piece. That seems like a solid piece of wood. Ooh, what's that? Okay. Okay, so the trash beast has finished its transformation. It's gone into its full state. Oh, this is what happens when you fight each other. Oh, you know what? I thought Tams would be a little bit more interested in seeing Rudo finally tweak out, but I guess he's because that's the thing. I still feel like we know a lot more about Tamsi, but we still don't know enough about Tamsi. Like, how much of him is actually dedicated to the job of being a cleaner? Like, how much does he really care about these people's lives? Like, obviously he cares about Rudo because he wants someone to chase him, but like, in his head, like, how much does this matter to him? Because it seems like he's genuinely disappointed in the fact that they started tweaking out and attacking each other instead of focusing the objective. Like, I feel like Tamsi would be real good to play with on Marvel Rival. But, like, with it being the case, I have no idea how much of this is, like, genuine, like, oh no, we have a job to do, and you two are failing to do it by fighting each other. Or is this, like... But that's what it sounds like. I can't really interpret this in any other way. Typically, a lot of Tamsi speak... but then again, unless I'm supposed to read this as, like, a hidden smile. But, like, a lot of Tamsi speak and a lot of Tamsi panels always have, like, two interpretations. The interpretations that they have in universe, not knowing the truth about Tamsi. And then the interpretations that we have as readers knowing about Tamsi. The whole, you know, idea of, what is it? Narrative irony. Like that's the whole thing. But let's see. What is this trash piece looking like? That's what it looks like? Why is it so cute? Why does it have the puppy look? It has it. Oh. Why is it adorable though? I mean, like, the true colors come shining. Oh. This is what happens when you fight each other. The true colors come shining through. Ah, okay. We were dropping the chapter title only halfway through. Okay. But I mean, I know it's a beast, so it has to kind of, but like the little Neko ears, the big chimney, like, I guess that's maybe meant to be like a spout, but like it looks like a little chimney tail. Like it's kind of adorable. I have no idea how they're gonna beat this thing though. Rudo's hair dryer is blown. He still has his net, maybe. But, like, I don't think that is going to work. If Rudo, I hope you got something else in your back pocket, bro, because you may be cooked. And meanwhile, Tamsi's like, I am not spooling this thing. It would get stuck everywhere. Let's see. The true colors come shining through. Right, you know, in this instant, the second this fight is over, Rudo's going to turn around and deliver the meanest right hook. It's like, oh, Foya, what's wrong? You realize there's now a greater threat than you probably should have tweaked out a 15-year-old? Foya. Once again, though, I agree. I do get it. I understand it, even if I don't. Is it weird to say I get it, but I don't get it? Oh, shoot. No, never mind. I'm testing something, so, like, that caused a weird reaction. But, like, that's... Rudo. In this case, I genuinely hope you do get your get back talk. His weapon, destroyed. His face, bruised. Foyo, untouched. Yeah, and like, you know Rudo wants that, but he can't take it right now. Let's see. Oh, never mind, he's still got the net. But look at that. Rudo, he's like, fine. If you won't be the adult in this scenario, I'll be. Because I got a job to do. You can't do it, because you're trash. Well, he probably would say that. But, like, you can't do it. And I could have do it easier. If you had just stayed back and listened, but no, you had to slobber knock me. So sit back like a good little boy and let me do my work. So let's see Rudo get in and do his work. Uh-oh. Foya, what's up? I always do wonder. This makes me genuinely think the paneling comes first. I never, like, sometimes I do get it, it's symbolic, the splitting, but like, and maybe this is something symbolic for all my fellow big brain narrative thinkers out there. Why is he decapitated by the paneling? Is it meant to simplify? Is it meant to symbolize like this instant snapping his neck, like literally breaking him free of like the mania he was just trapped in, the clarity? But I feel like this panel does that just as well. Like you can see earlier on in the chapter, his eyes are a lot harsher, but then here they're just like wide open. Oh no, I made a mistake. Now I'm cooked. Like that's what this seems to do. But then again, there's this panel here, because it feels like maybe Urana Sensei meant to do something else with this extra panel, because there's so much white space. But then again, that may be feeding into the whole narrative or character work here. So I'm going to assume it's intentional. But whenever I see panels like this where a character seems to have wanted to have been drawn on a full size panel, like a full quarter or 1/6 of the page panel, but then they're split like this, I always get interested. Let's see. Wait, how did things turn out like that? You punched a 15-year-old, Foyo. You let your big boy adult emotions get to you, and you punched a 15-year-old. Foya, we're gonna put you in jail, buddy. Not only is this assault on a fellow coworker, assault on a coworker who's a minor. Foya, we have to lock you up, dog. And then, of course, things ended up like this. You picked the worst time to crash out. You could have crashed out right after. You could have crashed out a little bit before. You could have crashed out at many different times, but no. The most inopportune moment. Almost as if this were a narrative. Let's see. How does that... It's still so cute. I can't take it seriously. I know it's meant to be intimidating. You know what it reminds me of too? If it was just like pure yellow eyes, this could legit be a Heartless. Probably specifically a Cage 2 Heartless, not really. Oh no, even Cage 1 has its fair share of like weird, strange. But like this easily could be a Kingdom Hearts enemy. I would not be shocked if we get like a. Then again, like what modern? Oh, I need to talk about Kingdom Hearts in a video. Oh no, I'm getting the itch again. Oh no, I need to talk about Kingdom Hearts in a video. I'm gonna talk about Kingdom Hearts in a separate video. Ugh, not just the Sora one, because that was just a really old drawing one to export. But let's see. How did things turn out like this? Rudo lunging in, but Rudo was this the it is launching a couch at him. All right, interesting. We're here for Rudo's first job. Jeez. All right, so that thing got proposed. What? But like, how is it magic? Trash piece magic. But like, how is it launching with so much force? Golly. We got into a fight. Oh, did she even have to weave that? Did she weave that? It looks like she kind of did. But at the same time, it looks like it may have just whiffed. I was like, we got into a fight. Everybody's been thrown off their groove. Oh? Interesting. Oh. Okay. So in this instance, it aims for Rudo since Rudo's lunging in. Tamsi saves Rudo. Once again, yeah. And like, that's the thing. I'd probably be in another universe where Arana Sensei decided to not do the Tamsi reveal. I'd be glazing Tamsi to the moon and back. Well, obviously there was the weird scene he had with Amo before the actual proper reveal proper. That gave us more context for Tamsi and his involvement in Rudo's life. But like, remove that and remove the actual reveal, and I'd be glazing Tamsi through the moon, dog. He'd just be so cool. He'd be so cool and so competent and so amazing. It's a cool design. Like, he's just so cool. And he's still so cool now. He's still built like that. But like, all these things have an extra weird context to them, knowing what Tamsi really wants. Well, see, everybody's been thrown off their groove. And... oh! Okay, Grizz. Okay, the glorious game. It has wheels. Or at least that is running real fast. And it's all because of you. Yes, Foil. Yes, Foil. Feel that juicy, delicious, scrumdiddlyumptious character conflict, Foil. That's what I like to see. Let's see. Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna like double down in the crash out, but no. It looks like he's realizing, oh wow, I'm gonna go to jail. I punched a 15. Well, let's see. Ooh. Yo, why was that the cleanest cap throw ever though? What? Like, that was low-key a Captain America shield type though. And with a hat too. Like, y'all ever try to throw a hat? I mean, like, you can throw far. Hats are actually pretty aerodynamic, but like, he did that like a frisbee, and the goggles got to weigh it down too. That's okay for you. See, you got a special skill. So, oh, maybe the hat is his giving to it, whatever. But like, I feel like, but that's the thing though. I feel like Foil shouldn't become a giver, because him being rewarded for his craft, unless he becomes a villain. Like that's the thing. If he becomes a giver, he needs to immediately become a villain. He can't just become a member of the Cleaners, because I feel like rewarding him for his crash out here would be a weird narrative choice, like a weird character choice. Like, he punched a 15-year-old. He's down his feels for punching a 15-year-old, and he gets powers. That'd be weird. I mean, it's not impossible, but it'd be weird. You know what I'm talking about? So I don't know. I don't want him to get powers, but interesting they threw that. Uh-oh. The beast is like, really? A hat? Let's see. Rudo! I'm sorry. Oh. What you better do? Oh, he's baiting it off the cliff. Yo. How dark we getting? How dark we getting, dog? How dark we getting? How dark we getting, dog? How dark we getting? No. Sorry. All right. Rudo. Uh-oh, he's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I didn't get my lick back yet. I didn't get to punch you. Oh. Rudo. Next time, I won't mess up. I promise. Woo! Is he dead? Rudo says like, what? Well, maybe Tamsi will save him, but DR. I mean, then again, he did just get tackled at full speed by a house. Boom! But the house got crushed by that big old pole. Oh, that's maybe bad though, because that's one of the supports holding up the structure. Let's see. Boom! Yeah, Foyo, he gotta be dead, bruh. He gotta be, unless, oh wait. Oh, darn, no. I thought that was someone running down the same. No, that's him ricocheting off the edge of the mount. Oh, off the other side of the gap. Let's see. Darn. No, well, it wasn't. He got, like, there's no way. Let's see. Rudo's like, but my, okay, obviously Rudo's not thinking about his lick back right now, but, like, it's probably on his mind. Let's see. Foil laid out. Oh, whoa, he's still, oh, well, unless, once again, it looks like this eye, unless that's some strong rigor mortis grip, Foil lived. Seemingly. For now. He's on the edge of a precipice. Wonder if Tansy just goes down and accidentally drops him for Rudo's character development. But okay, wow. But you know what I like? I like I mentioned, I like that Foil didn't get powers. I like that he was wrong. He doubled down on being wrong. Rudo, I feel bad for Rudo because he wasn't able to, the universe would not let him get his lick back. But at the same time, their true colors came out. Foil told the truth. He screamed, he yelled, he whined. He realized he put everyone's lives in danger, regretted it, and then I'll admit, he instantly paid for it. And I think, in the thing I'll admit, I don't think he swung the hammer for the mystical magical hope that he'd mystically magically become a giver. Like, I don't think that was his intent behind swinging the hammer. I think he genuinely did intend to die here. The thing is, he has the thought of next time, like, as in he'd survive this, but like, I think he subconsciously, Foyo knew that he was, 9 out of 10 he was dead. He got full speed tackled by a house and was thrown off a cliff. There's no way that man really expected to survive that. But with that being the case, I respect it. He really did. He made the mistake. He punched a 15-year-old. But he was like, I can't stay here helping this and risking everyone's life. I might as well do what little I can do. And then he lets himself get hit and he lets himself fall. So overall, a W chapter. I wonder how the question is how this will affect Rudo and whether or not Foyo lives. Obviously, it'd be more affecting if Foyo dies, but like, I feel like that would only affect Rudo out of like this weird guilt complex for something that's literally not his fault. So I feel like Arana Sensei offing Foyo here would be a weird choice. Because I don't think any reader is directly invested in Foyo. I think a lot of us are in the, we get it, though we wouldn't do it mode. And at the same time, I feel like Rudo could use some more, like I feel like a more important character could go for Rudo's character development. Or at least one we know a bit better. Yes, I am still absolutely talking about Amma. But with that being the case, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, please do me a favor and leave Fallen Down from Undertale and Delta fans of that. Leave Fallen Down in the comment section down below. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with a Pencil, writing off.